Hey everyone, I'm George Spanos. I'm the lead sound designer here on Warframe. So the process for doing voice recording, basically what we've been trying to do is use people from around the studio to do voices when we need them. A good example is Lotus. Also another good example is Vor, which we just recently put into the game. Vor is one of our level designers who did the voice for Vor, and we did some processing on him, and he actually speaks a Grineer language, which is kind of cool. We invented this whole language system for the Grineer, which, without giving too much away, we'll be unveiling in a future update for all of the Grineer, so we're kind of excited about that.
My favorite part about doing voices on Warframe is partially due to the fact that it's original IP. So there's no, we're pretty much blazing a trail here. And I can sort of get an idea of how it's going to sound because I've heard what they do to the voices to make them sound totally awesome, way more awesome than we ourselves are. So when we're giving our tenno, it, once you drop the tone, you modulate or whatever, do their passes on it, it ends up sounding kind of scary,
Actually, one of the biggest things is that, we can try different things. So, if we have an idea for something, we can just get the person into the studio, record them, try it out. And if it doesn't work, the next day we can try something completely new. For example, Lotus, we've tried many different things on her. Also, rewriting lines is easier if we want to rewrite a line to better suit, fiction in the game or a new mode in the game. It's quick just to get her in, just to do it. There's about, 20 of these that need to be redone though.
Okay.
So
are you going to play them and I'm going to mimic them?
Let's try that.
Let's do it.
One thing I did notice with these is some of them have a lot of breaths near the end and stuff, and hard kind of things, and if we can avoid that, that would be good.
Cool.
But just be Lotus, man. You know how to be Lotus.
I think when it came down to do we go pro or just keep using me, it was the availability of having me just sitting in the office at any time to record something. And I mean, I'm not a professional voice actor, but I've learned just from doing this what I need to do to make it sound better, make it sound real, and I've learned more about the character to be more of that, whatever it is she is, so mysterious.
Is it just one word?
Yeah, it's I will test you.
Okay.
I will test you. I will test you. I will test you.
Perfect. When you apply filters to audio, you have to apply them in a certain order or you get different results. So the first thing we do is we do this thing called de-essing, which takes away some of the sibilance in her voice. For more kind of realistic language kind of voices, like Lotus, we'll often not process them as much, so obviously they'll be more recognizable as being human or AI kind of sounding.
For not having a professional voice actress, the sound guys are the real wizards in there, kind of making what they want the Lotus to be come to life with whatever I can give them.
And finally, just limiting it, which is sort of like compressing it, and it just kind of finishes it off. After you've gone through all of these plugins, it just kind of levels everything off, and then you get the final product.
I will test you.
So, this is what it's like without any plugins.
I will test you.
And now this is Lotus.
I will test you. I will test you.
And that's how it's done. So for environment sounds for the game, we've recorded stuff pretty much everywhere. We actually have a pretty large library of stuff we've recorded personally and for DE. And we'll go back and we'll look and see if we have stuff in there that we can use and combine and make unique sounds. So it's getting a library of stuff together and then remembering what you have and putting it into the game and creating new stuff.
There's no shortage of fun when you're standing in a booth doing grunting and groaning, imagining all kinds of ways that people could be cutting you to pieces or shooting you. It instills a bit of confidence because at the end of the day, when you hear the finished product and you hear it in the game and people don't know it's you, that's cool. And that's when I'll go in there, hey, that sounds amazing, high fives, yeah.
Thanks for checking out the behind the scenes for the audio in Warframe. We have all kinds of fun making the sounds, and we hope you guys enjoy them.